just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Room to run right away. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Here we go, set.
Play action now. It's Travis. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Travis. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, New York. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Jets will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
All right, come on.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards. Hill brought in motion. On first and 10, here's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll go play action. Travis. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Open man. Downfield, it is Adams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The rookie from Florida State on target with that throw. They've got a first down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Travis. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Zach Sealer getting in there to bring him down. On second down, it's Travis. And that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. Throwing is Travis. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here's 2 and out on second down. Looking for Berrios downfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Travis to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. And let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. They'll run, it's Hall. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Get set.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So after one, knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. Now a first down throw for Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, shot.
A shotgun snap for Tua. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now he'll run. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Second down. Travis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Travis. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that'll set up fourth down. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And the score remains level. They'll come up here first and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Looking for Berrios downfield. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Travis now on first and 10.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second and 7. Travis. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Travis from the gun on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Travis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Travis. Going up top. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Jets will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Mostert now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Hill brought in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Throwing is Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Turbo one hard. Hey, get set.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Tua to throw again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
20, TX. Out.
Now Tua. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Travis now to throw here on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, a second down throw for Travis. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Tua going to give it to Achan. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They face second down and 7.
Ready. Done.
Now it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
All right, come on. Hey, hey.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out.
Back to throw is Tua. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Corner, long, long. Step.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
All right. Set.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run with Achan. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Here's a second and 9.
44. Ready. Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2. 21G. 21G. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa. Into the hands of Berrios. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Travis. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On second down, it's Travis. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. Uh-oh. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 41 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Throwing is Travis. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Jets. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready.
On the carry, here's A-Chain. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Once again, it's A-Chan. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Whoa! Out!
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, hit it.
A shotgun snap for Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Yeah. Ready, Zach?
From the gun, here's Tua. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Hall. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Hall. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Jets first down.
Let's go now.
Play action now. It's Travis. And this will be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Travis.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Travis to throw. The open man is Wilson.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
2nd down, Travis. Checking it down, this one is caught, and he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Mostert now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Tua. Catch made there by Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Second down, 8 for the first down.
Ready.
H-8. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll drop to throw, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Still going. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
20, TX. Go ahead. Out.
Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
11 yards on the play. It's now third down and 9.
To throw is Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.